Hi folks, I'm Mr. Apples and you are watching part 2 of my recreation and now redesigning of the New York and Long Island Railroad on Transport Fever 2. Firstly, thank you to everyone who has taken the time to watch the first part of this series and the wonderful feedback I have received. I have a link in this week's episode description should you wish to view it, or you can go to the New York playlist. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button below my video and you'll be updated when the next part of this series goes live. Also, on a quick side note, I am now streaming on Twitch under the username MrApples87 or at twitch.tv/MrApples87. The link will be in the episode description as well, but please click the love heart on my Twitch page to follow me as I start my quest to become a Twitch affiliate. Every follow absolutely counts, and you can catch me streaming Call of Duty and NBA 2K20. Now, let's get into it. And first, let's go over the extraordinary amount of changes that I've made since the last video. Along the original Babylon to Montauk Line, I had previously added in all towns that had stations, and now I've added in every single town along the line. I just had to do it. All these towns also have their own bus routes to the nearest train stations to ensure their movement is handled by the network perfectly. Well, that's the plan at least. So let's have a look. So we had down here Babylon and North Babylon. We've now added in towns such as West Bay Shore, Bright Waters, Bayshore, go along Blue Point, Brookhaven, separated Mastic and Shirley. The train station is still Mastic Shirley. We've added in Mastic Beach, the Mauritius. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing some of these names. And as you can see, we go along all the way up. And now my new tactic is to do the Ronkonkoma Branch. Now this branch goes from Greenport here all the way through Ronkonkoma, all the way down to Hicksville. So that took me a little while to do, quite a few hours spent doing that. And if we have a look at Hicksville, currently I've got it set up so that the lines that will go up this way will actually connect into Hicksville, and then the trains can actually go continue going on further down the line. They go through Mineola next, which also has a little feeder line that comes from Oyster Bay, and then they head in towards New York City itself. That's well down the track. So the next couple of things that I'll be doing are the Port Jefferson line and the Oyster Bay line. If you have a look now, I've got train stations set up for all of these towns that had train lines in real life. I'll go through and add in further towns along the way. And what I'm doing with those, I'm not adding every single little piddly suburb. And I apologize if anyone lives there, your place is not piddly, but what I mean is if it doesn't have an official place in the Suffolk County Wikipedia page, then it won't get on here. Just simply, there won't be enough room. That's all it is. But what I'm going to do now is show you a quick tutorial of how I do my bus lines. So these are bus lines that will go from a new small town into one of the feeder train stations. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 of them. Now the way this map is set up is basically a map that is a passenger movement map only. So we don't need to move around commodities. So the towns might don't need to have such things like food and goods and fuel sent into the towns like you can do in some other maps. I will be starting to do those maps soon, mainly because this one is just getting too big that even though my computer's brand new, it's quite a high-end computer, it is getting a little bit of a struggle to handle it. So I might be going on to them soon, but I will still be doing all the branches along the Long Island map. So first of all, what we do, we go to this little button here, which is the town button. We make that none because we just want the passenger movement for this map. And we make this tiny, and we want Islandia down here. And it'll come up with some random name that is in America. Arlington, apparently. And then we want this one here, which will end up being Holbrook. So we'll escape out of that. We'll click on him. We'll change you over to Islandia. We'll change you over to Holbrook. Thank you very much, you've changed over. And what we will do for here is we'll actually add in a bus tram station. So we'll click this one onto this side, click on the little icon, go configure, and we'll add in a street access. We've got quite a bit of growth in the trees there, but trust me, there is street access there. As you can see, it's now both sides. So what we'll now do is just connect the roads up, and as harsh as it sounds, we don't really care that we are going to be destroying some buildings along the way. Sorry to that industrial building, you are now destroyed. But that's just simply because it will grow back. Once there's passenger movement around that part of the city, they'll grow back. So no issues there. We'll just connect you up there. Yeah, I actually need a tick for that to make it work. Duh. And we'll connect you there. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Holbrook connecting to Medford, and we're going to have Islandia connecting to Ronkonkoma. Now, the next step we need to do is add in bus stations. So, oh, no, that's too far. So we'll go bus station, one either side of the road. Bus station, one either side of the road. Bus station, one either side of the road. And let's do probably there, I'd say. Bus station either side of the road. So when it goes up wide, that's the catchment area. But that's just not the be all and end all. You want to add in a few more stations just so that the passengers have got easier access around the city. Now for this one, we're going to add bus station there. We'll probably add a bus station there. That's connected up nicely. Yep. We'll add a bus station there, and we'll add a bus station there. Okay. Next step, we go to our line manager. No, not your direct boss. This is the line manager to set up a new line. We'll skip this little station there, and we'll just go around here. So what we'll do, we'll call that bus. What's that? That's counter. So we'll call it bus Holbrook counter. So a counterclockwise line, and then we'll set up a new line. We'll make sure we select that, and then we'll go this way, and it's selected a completely different color, so that's good. Then we'll go bus Holbrook clockwise. All right, that one's all set up and ready to go. And then a little bit further back. Oh, perfect. Thank you very much for that. We'll go new line, start here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll call you bus Islandia counter. And we'll go new line. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll completely change the color so it doesn't fade into the other one. And we'll call you bus Islandia, if I can spell it properly, clockwise. And we're done. No, we're not. So the next thing that we need to do is actually we need to just make sure that this connects over the road. So we're going to add in another street here. And connect him up. Is that going to do it? No, it's not. Okay, so we will quickly demolish that one, and we're going to have to do what we did before and just destroy some buildings. There we go. Okay, because we need to get the bus from the depot to this side. So we've got to go buy vehicles, go to passenger, go to the Schneider, buy 4, click 2 onto the Islandia clockwise, 2 onto the Islandia counter. Then we'll go to this depot, we'll buy 4 more Schneiders. Then we'll go 2 onto the Holbrook clockwise, 2 onto the Holbrook counter, and there we have it. So if we just go to play, the depot doors are opening up, and hello Mr. Bus number 1, hello Mr. Bus number 2, Mr. Bus number 3, and of course Mr. Bus number 4. So they're now going to go onto those lines that we've set up. So this is the Holbrook depot, and as you can see, they're already going to be going around in the direction that I've put them. So they're these ones are actually going to go to the bus station first, which is fine. It's fine. And if we check on our Islandia ones, look at that. They're all making their crawl away. I could fast forward at the moment, but you know, I need to do that now. And as you can see, there's already some residential building going on here. Wow, that's as far out as of a town that I've seen. So that is awesome. I put that line, that road in there, and a residential building is already being set up. That is fantastic. So just a quick recap on the things I've done before. Mastic Shirley is just going great guns. Just remember, these buildings all started at a couple of 2-story buildings, and now look at this. Residential buildings as far as the eye can see. What else has really sprung up? Sorry for the little cut there. Babylon and North Babylon as well. And then if we head into Hicksville, we've got this nice little community in Hicksville too. So as you can see, a quick little tutorial on how I set up my bus lines for new towns that I build, and just a little update on the work that I've done. So I've gone from Hicksville over here and connected it up all the way out to Greenport. So that has a very new train line that I have installed onto Long Island to go along with the previous Babylon to Montauk line. Next step, I will get the Port Jefferson line going, which will be nice and short, followed by the Oyster Bay line and having them connected up here. So once again, thank you so much for watching my videos. I love the support that I'm getting for these. I really enjoy doing them, and as I said before, I'm now going to be streaming on Twitch. I'm doing Call of Duty. If I've got my mates on, we'll probably be playing some Warzone if we got the players for it, but otherwise I'll be doing just normal multiplayer games, and I'll also be streaming NBA 2K20 every now and then, just my career mode. I really enjoy playing my career mode, so I just want to stream that, and I have a lot of fun with it. If you go into those streams expecting some incredible gameplay, you'll be happy every now and then. But if you go into it wanting to ask me questions, wanting to interact with people in the community, that's what I want to build. So that would be awesome if you could do that. Thank you so much for watching my video once again, and see you next time on Mr. Apple's World of Gaming. Bye now.